It's been 6 months since we got our Cozyla Calendar Plus, and I'm here to tell you guys it has totally changed the way that we organize our family and help build our kids' independence. Today, I want to share with you guys an updated video after we have been using it for so long, sharing with you guys how we are using it to help organize our busy life with 6 kids, homeschooling, home management, and so much more. So let's get started. I did not think it was possible for me to love this Cozyla calendar any more than I already did. Now, you guys have seen my calendar before, and if you haven't seen that video, go check it out because I'm not going to cover everything again, but I do want to point out a few fun features. The first one is our family Google Calendar. Everything is color-coded for each of our family members, and I can get a good quick glance at what is going on for our month right here at my fingertips. Then I also put a widget for Google Calendars here that shows just the week at a glance. I have it zoomed in really close so that it just shows me the next couple of days. This helps my teens, my younger ones, and my husband be able to see what is happening at just a moment's notice. We have our calendar and of course our weather app that my kids love to check every single morning. But what has really leveled up this calendar for me is the addition of the brand new meal planner and chore app that Cozyla has just come out with. I'm going to show you guys a quick glance at what that looks like. So I have a whole screen set up here for our chore system. This has all 6 of my kids able to have their own color-coded level. You can put up to 8 people on here, so we have all 8 of us, 2 adults and the 6 kids. Or if you have 8 kids, you can have 8 slots up there. With this, I can assign chores to my kids and they can check it off each and every day. I can even assign points to them for specific chores. And then this has a leaderboard here that will show me who's earned the most points for that particular day. The way it works in our family is we assign points for extra chores, things outside of the normal things they have to do every day. And then every once in a while, I will surprise them by taking a regular daily task like laundry and giving points just for that week for anybody who's doing laundry. And then the next week, I'll pick a different regular task to kind of encourage and make sure that we're not losing steam on some of those things that are more routine. This was such an easy system to set up. I just went into the app itself, set up the profiles for each of the kids, just putting in their name, selecting a fun icon for them, which automatically set their color. And then you go into the chore section. Up here, you'll see a little broom, and this is where you can add your chores. They have suggested chores that you can click on and just quickly add. Like if I wanted to add sweep and mop the floor, I could assign it to whichever kids I wanted. I can choose if they're gonna get stars for that or not. And I can say if it's gonna be repeated or if it's just for a specific time of day. But I'm gonna show you guys how to do a custom chore. So with the customized chore, I'm gonna put on here that my kids need to pull out the weeds because spring is coming. We need to get the flower beds looking nice. So I'm just gonna type in here, pull weeds, and then I'm going to select an icon for outdoors so they know it's an outdoor opportunity, and this one is outside of their normal chores, so I'm going to give them 5 stars for this one. Like I said, I can go in and I can give it to all of my kids as an option. I could assign it to just my older 3 and have them each do it, or my favorite option is that I can actually offer this as a competition. So if I press the compete option and I selected 2 or 3 kids, then it will put it on all 3 of their lists, and whoever gets it done first is gonna get the points for it. This has been a great way to get my kids to tackle some of those extra chores that we have around the house and help out and get rewarded for doing so. You also can do it for things that you want to regularly rotate through. So for instance, laundry is one of those things in our family. Everyone in our house does laundry, but we are oftentimes fighting over the laundry machine, or sometimes there's days where laundry's not getting done when it should get done. So I have it selected between all 6 of my kids, and I have it set to rotate. It's gonna rotate every day, and then it just goes to a different kid each day, and it never ends. You can set it where it doesn't have an end time. So now when you look through here, you can see that today was Christopher's day to do laundry. Tomorrow it will automatically move to Joshua's day, and so on and so forth. Through it goes down the whole list to make sure everyone's getting their laundry done. But what are all these stars about? What are these points about? Well, these points can be redeemed for different rewards that I set up. So if you go to the trophy section here, you can set up your own rewards for your children to earn. We've got just a few in here now, but my kids have asked me and given me ideas for more that we could include. We have things like staying up 30 minutes later, or having ice cream with the parent of your choice, picking out dinner for the day, doing a board game with dad, getting out of a chore card. You can use that at any point to get out of one chore. You can go with dad to one of their favorite local board game shops and go play and hang out there. Getting mani-pedi with mom here at home. 10 minutes of extra video game time, that's an extra sought out one. And then you can set how much those point values are for. So if you guys want to do 25 points, 50, 100, we have all the way from 25 up to 300 points right now. And then you could even set it up where some of them have to have approval. So for instance, if my kiddos wanted to go out and go to that board game spot with my husband, they would have to redeem that, and they could do that by clicking on their name. And then here you'll see Sydney has 39 points. So if she wanted to, she could redeem right now. It shows her she can redeem the board game with dad or nails with mom. She's working towards that getting out of chore card right now. But if she wanted to redeem one of these other ones, she could click on it and it would say, hey, it needs a parental approval. It goes straight to that pending approval section, which allows me to approve it and make sure we get that on the calendar and get that done. I love that you can have things added on here that just last for a day and other things that come up every single day and continue to renew. And then they also added a fun meal planner on top of the chore chart. This is such a neat thing because you can put in your breakfast, lunch, dinners, and snacks. We personally just meal plan our dinner time. So I have dinner planned out for the whole week on here. And I'm able to either use the meals that are already in place in the app, or I can add in my own. So all I have to do here is add or look into our options. They have a whole bunch of meals like main dishes, sides, light meals, snacks, desserts, and they're adding to this list on a regular basis. If I wanted to, let's say, have buttery garlic stick, that looks great to me, right? Then it has all of the ingredients and instructions right here, and it's a nice bold font so that I can read it while I'm cooking. Then I have my meal section where I can make my own meals, and I have several of our favorite meals already placed in here. And then I can also input things like the ingredients and recipe list in here. One cool thing that this does, and that I have loved when it comes to saving me time and effort and energy, is when I want to add a new meal, I can actually use a split screen on my Cozyla Calendar Plus. Let me show you. So all I have to do is swipe up on my calendar and it will show me all of the different apps that I've downloaded on my calendar. Anything that you can download onto an Android phone, you can download here on this tablet. And so I'm gonna go to, let's say, Pinterest, right? Because that's where I'm gonna get a lot of my meals. So I'm gonna have Pinterest pull up right here, and then I can take it and I can swipe up my screen like this, click on the split button, and I'm also gonna split it with my meal planning app. Now I can easily go in. I could grab this recipe for this one-pan smoked sausage, and I can easily copy and paste that over into my meal plan so that I can have that for my daily routines. This is such a cool feature. I also love the fact that I can split screen with any apps or any websites, so I can have a show up here while I have my recipe, while I'm cooking, or if I want my kids and they're researching something, they can watch a YouTube video on it and type notes down here as well. Cozyla also allows me to be able to show through my different pictures or to make these fun little notes using the Google Keep Notes app that I can have like memory verses that we're working on during that season. I have my checklist for my girls' schoolwork for my younger 3, and it's set on an auto rotation for Monday through Friday. And I love the fact that they have this quick checklist. This is through Google Tasks app that I have the widgets here. We have the Homeschool Panda app, which you've probably seen if you've seen some of my videos recently, that actually is used for my older 3 kids, and it has all of their homeschool lesson plans on it. All they have to do is log into their specific account and it saves that for them, so they don't have to type it in every single time. And then they are able to see exactly what needs to get done for the day. Once they complete an item, they can check it off, and it gives them fun confetti. So they enjoy being able to see that for the day and having all of their homeschool lesson plans right there. You can easily add new pages to your Cozyla calendar and organize them. So like this is our school one, right? And all you have to do is pick up anything off of here, hold it, and drag it over, and it will start a new page for you. And then you can always drag this one back. And so it makes it very easy to set up. This is our general apps page for us. These are some of our most commonly used apps. I really like this whiteboard app that has helped us in our homeschool because I'm able to use this to write out anything I need for our homeschool, and my kids are able to see it right here at our table, and then I can easily erase it and start over again. This is also on a swivel, so I can turn it sideways and have that view as well. In addition to the whiteboard app, of course, we have our letter tiles app that we use from All About Learning. This is one that my kids use for spelling, and this is one that they use for their reading. I love using it on here more than I like using it on even a phone or a tablet because it's just such a big space for them to be able to read. And again, if I'm teaching a lot of them at one time at the table, it makes it easy to follow along. We've got the World Watch app on here, so my kids can watch World Watch, they can watch YouTube, and several of you guys have asked about safety. Again, the nice thing is anything you can put on a tablet, you can put onto these calendars. We have Accountable to You on this device, as well as all the devices in our home that help to track what content is being accessed, and we can set different strictness levels on it. We have a button for our Ring doorbell, so when somebody rings the door, my kids can easily come here and see who is at the door instead of going to the door to find out who is there, which is so great. And of course, there's a lot more apps that we have when we swipe up that we've already downloaded, and then tons more that we can choose from. I love the fact that Cozyla offers so many options, and when you're looking for widgets or these bigger items to add to your screen, all you have to do is hold down and then slide up to see what widgets are available. There are not widgets for every single app out there, but there are many out there that you can utilize in your home, whether it's Hulu or the meal planning app that they have, Photos, Pinterest, Spotify, and more. This calendar really has saved us so much time and has given my kids the ability to be more independent in the things that they are doing, and has a lot of motivating factors for my kids who have ADHD and like that dopamine rush of being able to check off things and compete for things and earn those points. I actually have a special discount code just for you guys that you can find down in the description if you are looking for a gift for Mother's Day or something that you are saving up for as you're coming along to the new school year and looking for ways to organize your home and get everybody on the same page. This is a fantastic investment that I can't recommend enough. Thank you so much to Cozyla for sponsoring today's video. Everything I share in this video is my personal opinions. I have used this religiously for the last 6 months, and I'm sharing my honest feedback and thoughts, and I can't wait to tell you more.